Welcome everybody to the return of an old series here as we're back in Basketball GM and we're back with the Spirits of St. Louis. For those of you who don't remember, which I totally get, we are playing basically the background of this is in real life. The Spirits of St. Louis basically took a deal where they got basically a cut equal to every other team for basically in every TV deal. And as you can imagine, what seemed like a good idea for the NBA in 1976 became quite expensive and they were eventually bought out. But in this reality, they kept the team and I'm in charge. Now, it hasn't been like a complete, I start out 31-51, 34, but the past 2 years I have made it to the playoffs, thankfully. And this past, season we did trade away one of our better players. Let me find it. Yeah, let me find that trade. Maurice Lucas, who's getting a little older, and a couple second round picks for Ken Charles, who's, a little younger and a little better. But let's just, before we look at things, let's look over our roster and where we are as far as the season. So, at the top is Moses Malone. He's the only player from our team from the first season. He's at 27. He's still really good. He's not quite a top tier player. Like 70 is basically in this game like a your MVP level player. 61 still like a pretty good player, all-star level. And he's down a little bit. But he's the main reason why this team is this. So we'll go through. Bernard King was our first draft pick. He hasn't been as good as he was in real life, but he's still a very solid player. Next up is George McGinnis, a veteran who we got along with Julius Erving in a trade with the Lakers back in 1980. Again, has been really good. Along with Irving, has been quite the person we're going. And honestly, depending on how the year goes, these two guys, because of their advanced age, might be guys we look at trading throughout the season. Then Bill Laimbeer, our draft pick, our second round draft pick last season. This season has blossomed. Now will be a starter as a center. It's Bill Laimbeer. What can you do? Then you have Ken Charles, who will be our sixth man. Contract is up at the end of the year, so we'll see if that goes. Then we have basically our rest of our bench: Mike Gale, Mike Green, Sven Nader, Mike Flynn, Dave Rubish, all who have been very as effective. Then we got our draft pick from the last couple seasons: Larry Jew, Cy Williams, and Clay Johnson, who have not been the greatest, unfortunately. Cy Williams is up this year. He's probably not going to be re-signed unless he gets really better or something really pops up. And as a reminder, what's going on in the rest of the universe. So, starting with this year, Philadelphia won in 1977. George McGinnis was the Finals MVP. Pete Maravich was the overall MVP. Then we have 1978, the 56-26 San Antonio Spurs defeated the number 2 seed Indiana Pacers. In 1979, Phoenix, this San Antonio team was led by Larry Keenan, George Gervin, and George Drew. And then we have the Phoenix defeating the number 3 seed Washington team. And this Phoenix team was led by Alvin Adams, Jack Sikma, Paul Westphal, and then Chucky Williams and Robin Jones. And then we have Houston defeating LA, because remember, Houston was still part of the Eastern Conference at this point. I know, it's weird. And they have, John Lucas, Mel Bennett, Frankie Sanders, Artis Gilmore. Good stuff. And then we have last year the Knicks winning the title. Ken Benson's been the MVP the last 3 seasons. I might go ahead and edit that just for reality's sake. But they have players such as Kelvin Rambins, ML Carr, Phil Hubbard, Gerald Dawkins, Bill Hartwright. And the last 2 years, if this loads up, come on, you can do it. I got faith in you. The Lakers have been in the finals. And this is a very different finals. So this is T.R. Dunn, Mikel Thompson, Dave Greenwood. So, and then as a quick little look at sort of the top players in the league, we look at basically the top. So, looking at players above 60. So at the top is Kent Benson, then Hawkeye Whitney, Michael Ray Richardson, Adrian Dantley, Magic Johnson, who's on the Supersonics, Artis Gilmore, Kiki Van de Week, Larry Keenan, Moses Malone, David Thompson, who's on the Pistons, Jim Paxson, Bernard King. And then as a little look back at the draft, draft history. Yeah. All right. So we go back. Ken Benson was the number 1 pick, and he's been really good, obviously. Yeah, other great picks has been Tom Lagarde for the Knicks, Jack Sigma for the Suns, Tree Rollins for Atlanta, and sort of a, yeah, unfortunately, Bernard King's been sort of a bust for us, like, if we're being honest. And then 1978 was sort of a down year in real life, and honestly a down year that's like no really great players. The best has been Rick Robrey and maybe Michael Richardson. But like Purvis Short, who was in Seattle, has been sort of a good, and then also our pick was a total loss. And then if we go to the forward, Magic Johnson, obviously Seattle, who got this in a trade, has been great. Larry Bird hasn't been like fantastic, but not terrible. Only real bust might be Vinnie Johnson for Cleveland. And well, obviously our player, but you know, what can you do? And then last year, Joe Perry Carroll was the number 1 pick and has been sort of like much better than his real life. Kevin McHale has been solid for Utah. And honestly, Mike Woodson has been sort of a bust so far, but we'll have to see. And going into this year, top draft pick was Mark McGwire going to Dallas, Isaiah Thomas going to the Spurs, Orlando Warlords going to Phoenix, Tom Chambers going to Philly, Orlando Blackman going to Utah, and yeah, there we go. So, again, let's go, and if we go to the power rankings, we actually start out number 5, which I do not believe at all. Like, I'm sure we'll be okay, but I do not believe we're the number 5 team. Let's get rolling. So what I'm going to do is basically play the first couple weeks, then we'll play week by week, and we basically will only like sort of change things because I don't want to be like micromanaging because I want to play this sort of realistic. So we'll just see how this goes in the first couple weeks of the season. So first week. Oh, okay. We might actually. Well, we started hot before, so we start out early, 5-1. Honestly, a very like balanced lineup here. And before we make any changes, we'll because these guys have started hot, but they also play like only a couple minutes. So we'll continue. Okay, so 10-2. Mike Gale made 2 free throws to win. Okay, and our bottom, our bench here is doing really well, but we're not going to overreact to that. Basically, my thing is just like in real life, if it's going well, they're not going to make any changes. And so far, we're not making any changes. Honestly, Irving, early on in the season here, Malone been Malone, 17-11, King's been good, 17-5. McGinnis and Irving might not be those guys. And I mean, McGinnis is still doing well, so I assume he's basically being a good distributor, but Irving might not be that guy anymore. But Lambier's been solid as sort of a second-year player, 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, 13.9 PER. Then we go another week. Oof. All right. So that was not good. Lambier was out for 4 games and we lost. So before we make any changes, also, we just need to see how this is going. So let's go another week. Another week, check out the standings, and ooh, okay. Okay, so 15-10. So we're about a third through the season, and if we look at the standings, we're the number 5 seed. So not as good as we want to. We've been 4-6. We're still a solid team, but yeah, I sort of realized. So now we can sort of make some changes. So what I don't want to again, like in real life, people wouldn't be immediately made starters after 2 starts, but let's move Robish up a bit. Let's move Green up a bit. And let's move Charles down. And Mike Gale up. And yeah. And now let's see what we might be able to get for Irving. If we trade away Mike, let's see what we even get as offers here. So, honestly, junk. I mean, well, okay, we'd get back Lucius. Okay, that'd be hilarious, but no. Honestly, it's about what I expected. Nothing too great. I mean, if we're looking at people's success so far, Like, is there anybody who's been playing significant time? I mean, Ricky Green, not a bad idea, but I guarantee his stats would go down the moment he was on our team. Also, we're thinking about like saving some money. So right now, Irving is getting paid 300K. So yeah, like it's either a lot more money. So let's see what happens if we throw in Casey's draft pick. Do we get anything close to like something worth? Again, no. Yeah. I mean, I guess Phil Bond could be an idea, but like he's also up at the end of the year. I mean, he's doing okay, but like again, Irving's like a 10.7 PER. Like, I mean, that would be better, but I would feel like I'm risking it. So yeah, nothing so far, honestly. Just out of curiosity, what happens if we package um, both Irving and Charles are underachieving sort of sixth man here? Lucas, who's doing well, but like our players always do well. I mean, again, looking at players like play more than 20 minutes, we basically get back the same level of players. Like, yeah, okay, not quite worth it yet. We'll just have to hope like this adjustments help things out. If things still aren't going well after next week, we might give Green a shot at starting and seeing if that helps at all. Okay, I mean, not bad. So we go back to the standings. We're still number 5 seed, but now we're at least a 6-4, and we're only 3 games out from like the top. So like not bad. Honestly, we'll move Roaches up another point here. There we go. Okay, I mean we're getting there. Again, that didn't hurt us at all, so we'll continue to play. Give Guinness a little more playing time. Well, no, this all seems right. Oof. Okay, 28 and 16. Okay, so basically we're at the halfway point, and yeah. And we're the number 3 seed. So again, I don't want to like this has been a solid season. Like not quite maybe the season we want, but we're getting there. And again, we've got Mike Green. Oops. Okay, so yeah, overall standings on the West, it's the Bulls, Mavericks, Warriors, Supersonics. Rockets are on the outs. Knicks are basically tied with us, and it's an interesting little spot here. Again, as we get closer to the trade spot, let's see again if we can get anything decent out for Irving. Not really. I mean, Wilkerson maybe, but he's like wouldn't be that much of a plus. Yeah, honestly, we just have to like think about like maybe, and then we're also getting traffic. So, I mean, I'm just wondering if we throw in Casey's traffic, do we get like anything decent? Not really. How about if we throw in our next year's traffic? Um, again, Not really, because we're trying to save some money, move on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kareem, but I mean, that would be hilarious, but yeah, no. I mean, lots of poo-poo players here, basically. Like, if we throw in this year's first, which will likely be like a top tier one, do we get anything of use? I mean, lots of draft picks, but we don't care about draft picks. I mean, Sydney. I mean, ooh, that's actually interesting. Okay, so honestly, this is about risk. Like, anyhow, why the hell not? We see. Is there anything else of note? Not really. I mean, we could trade for Keenan, but like that would just be like a stupid like paycheck level money thing. So yeah. So yeah. We honestly don't want all the crap that comes with them. So I think this is something decent. Okay, so and how about if instead of these guys we just get Danny Shage instead? Okay, I mean straight up Irving, Moncrief, and I mean we'll take the crappy players if we have to. Nope. Okay, so there we go. A changing of the guard here. Um, Moncrief immediately becomes our starter, and yeah, I mean we actually have like a guard for the first time on the team, which should probably help. And here's the thing: that was either the worst mistake I made for this team, or it's beginning of a brand new era. But let's just see how this goes. I mean, so far so freaking good. I mean, he's not even doing that well, which is interesting. But we're 5-0. Let's look at the All Star teams. All right, so on our side, oh wow, we have a bunch of people injured. Okay, so all these guys would have had their first All Star games, but they were all injured. So Kiki, who's 24, Hawkeye Whitney, Purvis Short. Okay, so I mean the West was just sort of like destroyed by injuries here. So Eastern Conference. Okay, so our starters are Sigma, Dantley, Gilmore, Perry for the West, and then Thompson, Issel, Benson, Rollins, and Malone for the East. And then if we look at sort of like oh no, actually these are number of All Star games, not okay. So Berrigan is 12, Mervyn is 12, Gilmore. So some first time All Star makers includes Greenwood and Aguirre, Tommy Green, Nat, O'Kyron, and Walker. And again, if we look at overall, which is probably how the starters are going to be considered, your All Star starters are Michael Ray Richardson, Dantley, Magic, Gilmore, and if I would guess, probably Dave Greenwood. And then for the West, or for the East, it's going to be Benson, Walker, Malone, Thompson, O'Kyron, and then everybody else. Okay. Let me just All-Star events. So if we look at the state. Oh yeah, and Moses won MVP for this game. But let me just let's look at the. Okay, so I mean, okay, so Lagarde was starting to snip, but okay, for the West was honestly led by Fegley off the bench here. And then if we go to Malone, Malone only played 22 minutes and only scored 6 points, so not the best. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, back to the league. Okay, so and we look at the standings. We are the number 1 seed, basically tied with the Bulls. The Bulls have, let's see here. The Bulls have Walker, O'Karen, Tommy Green, Irving, right, who we just traded away. Okay, so yeah. And then go out west, the Lakers. Yeah, they have Lagarde, Greenman, and Edwards as their top guys. And then the Mavericks. Yeah, okay. So, oh, right. I forgot. Dallas had the number 1 and 3 pick last year because of a trade. So, yeah. So, of course, they're a lot better. And then also their number 2 pick last year. Okay, so yeah, they're sort of, and Michael Richardson came over from another team. So, like, yeah, they're basically an entire new team. So, of course, they're contending. So, yeah. And Warriors. Yeah. All right. So we'll just continue to play here and see how the rest of stuff. So yeah, we've been very solid. I mean, Moncrief has not been as great as I hoped, but he's honestly probably a cheaper, better option. Yeah. So yeah. So we're 49-20 going into the last couple. Okay, so I mean, this is a dogfight for the number 1 seed. Like out west, Lakers seem to have a bit on it, and it seems to be like sort of settled as the Suns are a number 500 team. So basically, like yeah, the playoff spots are probably pretty set unless somebody goes on a some of these are sort of on a tear, and the Hawks are not. And the Bulls sort of fell out of it, which is interesting. So yeah, we'll do another week and we'll do another check and see what things are looking like here. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're 52-20 with 10 games out. Oh, nope, we're 55-21. My bad. Okay, so standings wise, yeah, we're going to be playing these last like couple games. Well, out west, it is a dogfight for like the top seeds here, which is interesting. So actually, what we'll do here is we'll play one more game here. And we'll look at the standings. So yeah, we're the number 1 seed by half a game. And then out west, it's a total dogfight for numbers. We succeed with Lakers and Clippers fighting. So if we look at the daily schedule, so first we've got San Diego versus Washington, and we'll see if San Diego can keep pace with the Lakers. And where did that game? Okay, so San Diego loses, which let's see if we sim with the Lakers. The Lakers get the big win, and that probably closes, like that probably gives them the number 1 seed for good. Out west, so first then we'll focus on the sort of the mess in the west with the top 5 seeds. So Rockets. The Rockets win and move forward. Rockets lose to the Kansas City Kings, so they drop a game. Warriors come out and play. So Warriors get a big win led by Sonny Parker. And then let's see here, who's the other team? Right, Dallas, who was in contender but have a little drop here. Oops, I actually put on play game. I not care about the live simulation here, so let me go back to the daily schedule. Yes. No, yeah, I put on, like, I hit it incorrectly. Anyway. So Utah with a big win here. Okay, Jazz get knocked back. Okay, so then if we go to our games, well, not our games. So first, Boston. They win and keep pace with us. They do not. They lose to the Hawks. Big win. Okay. Now the Knicks. Do they beat the Nuggets and do they keep pace with us? They do not. Okay. Now, do we keep pace with ourselves? And big win for the Supersonics as they win and we lose. Box score. Let's look at things. Okay, so Moncrief, he gets 10 points. Malone gets 29. McGinnis gets 26. Magic made a game-winning free throw with no time. Okay, so we fouled Magic, okay. So, and then if we let's get the schedule, we basically finish the day. And I'll do a standings update after these games. So, first, out west. Can San Diego stay at all, or have the Lakers basically clinch the West, #1 seed? They lose again, so Lakers, which I won't even get to because they're part of a wider thing. Okay, so Lakers, 46 versus Seattle. Can Magic upset the Lakers and keep pace to get a #3 seed? They can't. Okay, so big win. So West, the West is basically done. Lakers clinch it. And then out West, we have also, Rockets, Knicks. Okay, Pacers versus Warriors. Can Roger Fidley get a big win for the Pacers? No, Pacers get the big win here. And then, let's see, if we go to the only other game that matters. Okay, so yeah. Mavericks, Kings, Mavericks with the another loss. Ooh, big one for the Kings. So then if we move on to our part. So, well, first the Knicks taking on the Rockets. If the Knicks win, they stay in pace for the #1 seed. If the Rockets win, they actually might take advantage. So Rockets with a big win, led by Artis Gilmore. And then can Celtics get the big win here? And Celtics get the big win over the Bulls by 17, led by Kent Benson, getting freaking 38 points. And then there's us playing the 76ers. Can we get no other games that matter? No. Okay, so can we get a win here? We can. 107, 103. Our King gets 14. Malone gets 26. Our stars are not the best. And then out west, 76ers led by Larry Keenan, but a big one here. So if we basically sim the day. And we go to the standings. We're still the #1 seed, but we're up by a game and a half. Everything else is sort of locked in. Out west, the Lakers have clinched the West, but it's still a dog. Like the Mavericks have fallen out, and they're basically they've quote unquote clinched the A seed. So it's the Warriors, Rockets, and Supersonics basically playing for sort of like home court advantage. Out west, like the Celtics have a slight advantage over the Knicks, but that could change big time. And then there's us. Looking at our team, like things are still going well. Again, maybe we could do better if we put Green in as a starter, but in real life, that change would not be made. So I'm not going to make it. And also Ropeshits, and plus these guys have been doing well as sort of like secondary, starters. So yeah, we'll just see what happens here. I go to the daily schedule. The living games that matter basically though that mid-tier West and us in the East. So first, take care of that. Rockets. Rockets lose. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Can the Supersonics get a big win and sort of take control of their... Okay. Big win for the Supersonics and Magic Johnson. And that's actually it, right? Yeah, because... Okay, are the Knicks playing anybody? No, they're not. So there's just us. So, sort of even things up. We play the Lakers, and the Lakers kick our ass. Honestly, yeah. King, I mean, we don't do badly. It's just, yeah. Franklin Edwards goes nuts. So yeah, could be a lot worse. Yeah, standing wise, okay, so we have a 1 game lead with 2 games left. And Supersonics have basically, I think, clinched the number 3 seed, and then Warriors and Rockets will have to fight it out for that last spot. And go to the data schedule. So, games, okay. And sort of the game of the night. If the Warriors win, they sort of like clinch a 1 game lead over the Rockets and have an outside chance at beating, like if they get a win in the last game season, taking number 3 seed for Supersonics. If they lose, they're tied with the Rockets, and Supersonics basically clinch the number 3 seed. And this is a 94-87 win for the Supersonics, and they clinch the number 3 seed. And then if we go out west, so first, the Celtics. Big win, 25-point win over the 76ers, led by Ken Benson. And then there's us versus the Knicks. If we win, we basically clinch the number 1 seed. And we do. We get the 5-point win over the Knicks. Moses Malone goes nuts, 29 points, 18 rebounds. Moncrief gets 16 and 8. Let's see here. Brooke King gets 17 points. Mike Flynn off the bench gets 13 points. Fun stuff, solid stuff. And then if we play the rest of the game, yeah, we look at the same things here. So we haven't clinched the number 1 seed because if we screw up in the last game of the season, I guess the Celtics can pull it off. But yeah, very interesting. And then out west, yeah, everything's in basically set up except for the Rockets Warriors. So first, Warriors beat the Pistons, and the Rockets beat the Suns. So I assume, yeah, okay. And then there's our last games. So first, Celtics Knicks. If the Knicks win, we basically win the number 1 seed by default. If the Celtics win, we can still lose it. And Celtics win, and then there's just us. So if we beat Atlanta here, we clinch the number 1 seed, and we do it. Okay, great stuff. And then we basically, so if we go to the settings here, let me see what they actually say here. Okay, so head-to-head, Rockets clinch it. Okay, that's what I thought. So we get the number 1 seed, and then, okay, looking at our roster, a very interesting insult season. Like, this is, like, I honestly did not expect this season to be this good. Like, I expected maybe 50 wins, but I did not expect to be number 1 seed. So, Malone, again, 17 points, 10 rebounds. King, 19 points, very good stuff. McGinnis is still a solid player, like, at 32 with 10 points. 18-point PR. Moncrief came in, and, I mean, honestly, 14 points, only 14 PR, but it could be a lot worse. Lambier, again, could be possibly replaced, but, I enjoyed this part, but like, yeah, we'll probably, like, what we'll do is we'll keep this rotation, and we'll see how it does in the second round. Like, we'll lower the playing time of people if necessary, if we start losing games. But let's start out. Houston, Golden State, Seattle, Dallas, New York, Philly, and Chicago. So, Seattle with a big win. Dallas with a big win over Seattle. Houston with a big win. Philly with the possible upset over the Knicks, defending champions, and Chicago. Okay, all tied up. It's Dallas with a 2-0 lead over Seattle now. And okay, so Dallas advances with a. Oh right, I forgot that it's a 2 out of 3. So Dallas gets a sweep. New York gets advances. Chicago with a slight upset, and it's LA Houston and San Diego Dallas. So going to the daily schedule. Let's start out with New York and Boston. And Boston with the 4-point win. And then can Dallas continue their insane hot streak? Survey says they can. Wait, is somebody injured on San Diego? Because they only have a 12. No. Okay, that's interesting. Why? Okay, I guess they just really overachieved. That is interesting. Huh. Okay. So then, if we go out west to LA, come on, you can do it. I got faith in you, game. Maybe I don't. Okay. Ooh, Rockets with the upset win. Okay, so now, come on, and okay, yeah, so we sort of blow out. So yeah, um, yeah, so good stuff. King with 24, Malone with actually a bad game. Um, yeah, Moncrief with 13, McGinnis with 16, bench did well. So yeah, good stuff. And out west, let's start with San Diego. And let's free out space here. Okay, San Diego gets the one back with a 106-104 win. And then if we go here, can the Lakers come back and even things up? They do with a 102-88 win. All right, and then out west. Okay, Celtics get out to an actual 2-0 lead. Interesting. And then for us, ooh, comeback. Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. Anything of note? No, we just shot terribly. Like honestly, yeah, like yeah, it is what it is. What it is. Again, we're not gonna make any huge changes until we're behind in the series. So Dallas, San Diego. In game 3, Dallas with another big win, taking advantage 2-1, and then Rockets, Lakers. Rockets take the 2-1 lead. Interesting. And then out west, or in east, Celtics take a dominant 3-0 lead over the Knicks. And then, come on, Moses. Good. Okay, good stuff. Closer than I wanted. McGinnis was a complete failure, honestly. 4 personal fouls, only played 23 minutes. Yeah, not good stuff. But it looks like we kept the lead, so that was good. So yeah. Now, with the 2-1 lead, now we go to Boston. Can the Boston get the huge sweep over the defending champions? No, they fight back. Okay. Out west. And the Mavericks take a dominant lead? They do. 107-101. All right. And then Rockets, Lakers. Can the Rockets take a dominant lead? 2 points. 2 points. Wow. Okay. And then, come on. Yes. Okay. So 3-1 lead for us. Malone gets 17. Moncrief throws in 23. Yeah, Tolbert 19. Good stuff. So out west, we start well with San Diego Dallas. Does Dallas upset San Diego and move into the finals? Or conference finals, rather. They don't. 3-2. Wow. Can the Lakers fight back and cause a game 6? They do. Can the Knicks continue the comeback? They do not. A 25-point, but just a slop drop. Okay. And can we close things out, or will the Nets? No. Okay. That's unfortunate. Joe Barricaro goes nuts with 32 points. 3-2 lead. I mean, like, not a bad game for us. We shot 50% of the field. They just went nuts. Like, honestly. Like, yeah, Joe Barricaro just went nuts, so there's nothing going to stop us there. Like, yeah, I can't even complain about that game. So yeah, there we go. All right. Up next, we have, can the Clippers force a game 7? They can. Wow. Good job. Good comeback. Okay. Can the Lakers force a game 7? They can. Wow. And can we move on to the conference finals? We can. Okay, so big win. 98-85. Okay, so yeah, Spirits. Malone, 19-19. McGinnis, 16. Moncrief for 13. Yeah, okay. So, game 7. We are first going out to San Diego. And we are watching this game. As it loads up. All right, so okay, to remember, our starters are Dallas, the hot team, like a bunch of draft picks, and then Michael Richards signed for the offseason. They got Alvin Adams, formerly Phoenix, on the bench. And the Clippers are led by Hawkeye Whitney, Adrian Dantley, John Sumate, so we'll just have to see. So what I'm going to do is basically play this through the end of the first quarter and just see it. Like, I'm going to play to the end of each quarter. So 4-point lead after the first quarter for the Clippers. Halftime, it's a 7-point lead for the Mavericks. Let's see here. We got Kiki with 11, Alvin off the bench with 10, and for the Clippers, it's Hawkeye with 10, Chucky with 8. Then we go to the end of the fourth quarter. Okay, so 64-60, 4-point lead. So the Clippers have fought back. Kiki has 15. Hawkeye has 15 for the Clippers. So then if we go to the halfway point of the... okay, so 2-point lead for the Mavericks. Then if we go to 3-point lead. So 4-point lead for the Clippers as Krillo is going for a post shot. It's no good. McAdoo gets a defensive rebound. Dantley for the shot. Big move. 2-point game. Aguirre comes back. Slams it home. Davis makes 2 free throws to make it a 2-point game. Johnson with the post shot. It rims out. Dantley grabs a defensive rebound. Back down. Dantley with a mid-range shot. It's good. Tie game with 2 minutes left. Dallas waits for a shot at the rim. The layup attempt rolls out. Dantley with another defensive rebound. And it's a timeout. You have some substitutions in with the starters coming in. Hawkeye with the mid-range shot. It's no good. Kiki grabs a defensive rebound. Johnson turns the ball over. Dantley with a low post shot. Shooting foul. 2 free throws. Dantley makes it. 2-point lead. Richards with 40 seconds left. It's good. And a foul. Foul on Dantley. Richardson misses the free throw. Johnson with the offensive rebound. Michael Richards comes in with a shot at the rim. He slams it home. 2-point lead for the Mavericks. Shoemate shoots with 14 seconds late. It's no good. Dallas with the defensive rebound. Now shooting foul. And this game is over. The Mavericks run away at the end there. A 6-point win. Oh, a 3-point. Okay, 3-pointer at the buzzer gives them the win, a 3-point lead. But so Dallas, the number 16, advances to the finals. Kiki gets 23. 23, 8. Richard gets 18 with 6 assists. Off the bench, Alvin gets 10 points and 5 rebounds. Then the Clippers. Hawkeye Whitney tried his best, 25. But he's a pure scorer. Al Dantley tried his best, 17, 10 rebounds. Same thing with John Shoemate. But yeah, just Maverick shot the hell out of the ball. That's all you can say here. Then we go back to the daily schedule as Dallas advances to the conference finals. And then we got the Lakers and the Rockets. Rockets, of course, number 4 seed have Artis Gilmore, John Lucas, Phil Bond. Lakers have Lagarde, Greenwood, Edwards. And they're trying to avoid getting knocked out of the playoffs as a number 1 seed. You know, they've been, you could argue, the best team in the league the past 3 years, and they lost in the finals the past 2 years. So let's go to the end of the first quarter. 10-point lead for the Lakers. Yeah, just Lagarde putting on a show here. Ooh, Rockets come back with a huge 31. Okay. And it's Lucas Gilmore, so okay. 6-point lead. Ooh, okay. Getting very uncomfortable here as, what's going on here? I mean, Lagarde's going nuts, but the rest of the team is just not shooting it at all. 6-point lead. Let's see here. Okay. I mean, ooh, Lakers come back. Okay. I mean, this is, okay, so but basically the rest of the team woke up and actually shot. So Mike Evans is doing well off the bench. And yeah, so 3 points left. It is a 6-point game. Lakers advantage. And let's roll with this. Done with gets a 5-point lead with the low shot. Johnson comes back with a mid-ranger. It's good. 3-point lead for the Lakers. Green with a low post shot. No good. Gilmore with the defensive rebound. Down low, Lucas for a mid-range jumper. He bricks it. D-Ron with the defensive rebound. He throws down. Greenwood, shot to rim. He slams it home. 5-point lead for the Lakers. They might complete the comeback here. Phil Bond coming in for Dudley. Can't be Russell in. Gilmore in for Rod to rim. The layup attempt rolls out. Can't be Russell defense rebound. Dunn turns the ball over. Lucas shot at the rim. Layup is good. 3-point lead for Lakers. Dudley comes in for Ballard. Edward with mid-range shot. Shot rims out. Johnson, low post shot. No good. Dudley with the offensive rebound. Phil Bond, mid-ranger. It's good. 1-point lead with 30 seconds left. Green with low post shot. It's good. 3-point down. John Gilmore shot to rim. He slams home and a foul on Greenwood. Gilmore makes a free throw. It's a tie game. Ooh, not free throw for. Oh. Ooh, horrible fouling. Lakers win the series, advance. Rockets blow it here, and Phil Bond is the guy who screws it up. Despite scoring 18 points, he'll be remembered for fouling at the end of the game. So yeah, I mean, decent stuff for here. They did well. But yeah, I mean, Lagarde, 24. Greenwood, 17. Everybody else did well. So, this is where we are. Lakers, Mavericks. Spirit, Celtics. Let's get rolling. So first, out west. Lakers, 11-point win. And for us, it is a Moncrief makes a game-winning basket at the buzzer to defeat the Celtics. Okay. 2-point win. Kent Benson is unstoppable. But Malone gets 17. Moncrief gets 21. Minnick gets 15. Gay off the bench gets 12. Good stuff. But yeah, so again, out west, Lakers. Simi, come on, you can do it. Lakers beat the Mavericks by 15. And another, wow. Okay, so that was so we just shut down Benson, but we still only won by 2, did it? Okay, Bradley on the Celtics went nuts. But yeah, not our best game. Malone with 21 fucking rebounds, Jesus Christ. So yeah, 2-0 lead. But no lead is safe, as we saw with the Western Conference semifinals. Mavericks, can they pull off a big win here to make it at least a series? They look like they cannot. Now, can we get a 3-1 lead? Probably not. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, we're doing it. So 3-0 lead for both us and the Lakers. I mean, this might be like the. I mean, I'm going to bet the Mavericks win this one. They'd at least do a gentleman's sweep. But they are the 6th seed. Like, I mean, they've been really good. But I imagine, like, yeah. No, just a complete sweep. Congratulations. And I bet the Celtics get the win here. Yes, okay. Yeah, Malone had a bad game for him is still 13-3, but like, yeah, George McGinnis only had 1 point. We were a complete disaster zone, and Benson got 27, Charles Riley got 20. Yeah, I mean, I'm not shocked by that. Okay. But, like, that cannot happen again. Come on, you can do it. Oof. Okay, this is getting worrying. Because, yeah, Benson, they just, like, killed us with, like, yeah. I mean, we shot terribly. Like, yeah, okay. Come on, guys, do not blow this. Do not blow this, okay? Do not blow a 3-0 lead. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. What the hell are you doing? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I mean, look. Um yeah. Here's what's happening is Malone, King, Guinness. I wish there was a good spot you could get your team's playoff stats instead of like going like round by round here. Um Okay. We need a miracle. Like we cannot blow this 17 I mean if we blow this it'll be a very I'll be very upset with my team. Um I mean it'd be different if we like traded wins, but like yeah. Cuz like I mean they aren't a like so end of the first quarter. We're down by 5. Um what's happening here? I mean, yeah, everybody's doing okay. Lambier's been out. Lambier's been bad. I mean, we've been shooting terribly. Like, yeah, that's the big thing. Okay, I mean, we're up. We're getting there. 4 points. Okay, so again, they're shooting great. We're shooting terribly. Um, okay, there we go. Okay, Malone. There we go. Okay, I mean, when Jesus Christ. Okay, I am. We are playing out the last 6 minutes of this game bit by bit. Okay, so 6 minutes left. Brewer grabs a defensive rebound. Bibby with the mid-range shot. It's blocked by Mike Gale. Moses with the defensive rebound. McGinnis with the low post shot. No, no good. Okay. Bibby with the defensive rebound. Back down. Oh, they make it. Okay. McGee in for Henry Bibby. You get the low post shot. It's good and a foul. Bad. All right. 2-point lead for Celtics. Come on, just get down to non-shooting. Jesus Christ. Okay. McGill with the range shot. It's good. 2 points. There we go. Tie game. Okay. Jones with a shot at the rim. Shooting foul Bernard King. Jesus Christ. Who's in foul trouble? Okay, nobody really. He made one. He misses it. McGee steals it. Oh no. Right with the mid-range shot. Don't miss. He bricks it. Thank God. Okay, here we go. Minutes with defensive rebound. King with the low post shot. He. Oh my God, guys, shoot. Malone with the offensive rebound. Just kick it in. Okay, Moncrief, you can do it. Oh my God. That might have been just the ball game. That may have been the game there. Oh, McGinnis with a huge block. Thank you, my friend. Gale, why are you shooting, Mike Gale? We have like 4 better players than you. Why are you shooting? Marquise Johnson's in. Okay. Johnson with the shot at the rim. He's going to hit it in. Yep, and foul, and we're done. We're done. Unless we get really lucky these last 3 minutes, it is going to be very hard. Again, Mike Gale, why are you shooting all the time? I mean, we're down by 2, and we just have to hope they miss this next shot. Brewer, okay, that's a good. Okay, that's good. Rebound. No. Yes, sorry. McGinnis, yes. Give it to McGinnis, not Mike Gale. Okay, maybe not McGinnis. Malone, okay, you're like our best player. Shoot it. Why? Okay. I mean, you have 12 points, so maybe I should stop complaining. Miguel? Okay. Jesus Christ, Miguel. No good? Okay. Again, you're either Malone, shoot it. You're Moses Malone. Okay, that's fine. Malone? Why? McGinnis, come on, get in there. Take the lead. No, Bernard, why? Bernard, yes. Grief, yeah. Rim. Slam it. Okay, layup's good. We got a point lead. McGinnis with a big steal. McGinnis with the shot at the rim. Shooting foul, yes. Okay. Here we go. 4-point lead with 74 seconds left. We can pull this off. We cannot blow this. McGinnis. Malone in. And he bricks it. That's fine. 3-point lead's okay. Bradley with the defensive rebound. McGee with the low post shot. No good. Okay. Get the ball back. Greencreef. Yes. 5-point lead. 40 seconds left. We've done it. Unless we completely blow it. Okay. Ooh, foul. That's not bad. That's not good. Either brick it. Okay. That's fine. Keep the ball. Play it. Greencreef with 18 seconds left. No good. Oh my God. Don't. Oh my God. Bradley. No good. Okay. Grief. Yes. Okay. That's ball game. That's what we call in business pressure. Okay. McGee with 3-pointer at the buzzer. Yeah. Okay. He hits at the buzzer. I don't care. Wow. Oh, no. Okay. Jesus Christ. That was okay. So, we win the series. Way too close after being up 3-0. Jesus Christ. So McGee goes nuts for them with 26 points. McBenzo got 25. So for us, Malone had 22, 13, even though he sort of disappeared at the end there. Mike Gale weirdly had 12 points. Jennifer Halls had 10 points. Moncrief with 16. McGinnis with 14. Bernard King with 14. Honestly, not our best night. But yeah, we survived. That's all I care about is surviving. So, Lakers, Spirits, best on the best. And we'll see if we even survive this. Oh, well, what the hell. Yeah. I mean, even if we don't get to the finals here. I mean, Malone, you're playing. I mean, you're injured, but okay. So, yeah. All right. Malone's injured, so he's not as effective. So we're probably done here. Like, this might be a sweep. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, we just don't have the horses. Like, without Malone, we do not have the horses to deal with Lagarde, Edwards, and everybody else. So, yeah. And is it going to be a sweep? It's going to be a sweep. Yep. Wow. I mean, with Malone injured, like, we were just like, yeah, there's no chance. So we think. So if we go to the sort of like the year. So Malone was a first team All American. So Malone was a semifinal MVP. We were the number one seed. Yeah, I mean, really nobody else of note here. If we go to sort of like the award races, which I always like looking at. So where are they? I'm not blind here, am I? Leech stats. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I imagine like Malone would probably get the MVP in real life because like Benson's been a multi-time MVP and we outplayed him by a game, so probably. Um, Lagarde would probably be the number three team, but yeah. And same thing, maybe we win the defensive player of the year, but maybe not. Maybe they do win the defensive player of the year, meaning the MVP. Six man, only really guy was Flynn here, but yeah, rookie of the year, most improved player, nobody really of our players, which is not surprising. Interesting stuff. So yeah, let's go to the. Well, first let's read our message. Excellent. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's view the draft lottery, which I think. Yeah. Okay. So San Diego got 1369. Portland went 20, and it's a coin flip. So let's get rolling. And okay, so yeah, there it is. And we do not have a draft pick this year. So I mean, which like again, like getting to the finals against the Lakers and with Malone injured like that, like worse things could have happened. Like so, I'm not that upset about losing the finals. So we got Terry Cummings, Dominique Wilkins, James Worthy, Fat Lever, other guys, and yeah. So yeah, St. Louis has our number. Chicago has our draft pick. Houston, which got into the playoffs, has the number 8 seed. Milwaukee's interesting, so we'll just have to see here. So let's just draft let's do the first couple picks here, then we'll go get to our pick. So number one pick going to the Spurs is come on, you can James Worthy. Wow. Okay, interesting. Number two pick going to Portland is Terry Cummings. Going to the Pacers is Bill Garnett. Wow. Okay, like Detroit might pick up Dominic. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. I mean, who knows with this thing? So Um. So yeah, let's just pick. Let's just move forward to my next pick. Then we'll go over like some picks. Okay, so Trent Tucker goes to Denver. Houston gets Quentin Daly. LaSalle Thompson goes to Washington. Sleepy Floyd, who goes to the 76ers. They get our pick is Mark McNamara, which I don't really care about. And so, okay, so we have our second rounder, or others KC second rounder. So, honestly, we have enough centers. We probably need maybe some better guards. So I am going to risk it here. Honestly, Blues Flower seems like a guy who we can like have as a number one draft pick. Okay, so and then for our last draft pick, we'll go with We've already just picked a guy. Screw it. Just because I liked him. Great cognition. He was the point like shooter for the real life Bulls, so we'll just see how he does. Then it's time to go to resign our players. So remember, no salary cap yet. But Jesus Christ. Okay, so Bill Lambier. Okay, so let's sort of like what's everybody asking for? Okay, so starting with so Dave Roy's pick was actually a decent but again, like everybody over 30, we're going to sign to short-term contracts. So Dave Roy comes back for a year. Come on. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll bring back Mike Green for another year. Okay. So the question becomes, was like I think we bring back Charles and see how he does, but like it's a 1 year contract. Like all these guys above 30 are 1 year contracts. So if like worst case, like if they fall apart, I can trade them away. At the beginning of the season. And yeah. Mike Flynn comes back. Mike Gale does not. I mean, Lampier didn't do terribly this year. It's just like, yeah. So but let me just see if we can like negotiate for maybe a little longer for less or a little shorter for less. Let's see here. I mean, if he becomes like a top tier player, he will be expensive. Like if he gets up to 350, and he'll be a trade. So yeah, let's just sign him long term, and we'll see how he develops. And Moncrief, yeah, I mean, again, he actually did well. Like, and yeah, hopefully, like 29 season will be his risk. And but yeah, I mean, worst case, hopefully, like these guys, along with everybody else, and so now let's go to the free agency and see who we can sort of like pick and pat to sort of because like Williams unfortunately never really worked out. Gale and Nader, like maybe we'll can pick up in free agency, but we'll see like who's available. Yeah, I know. So looking at free agency, okay. Oh, right, sorry. So, if we start with overall, okay, so actually just look at asking. Okay, so top tier players asking for some money. Okay, so Wilson Washington is asking for 1.1 million. So our unofficial like cap here is 3.01 million. So we have some spots here. The question is like, do we want to risk it? Like if we look at like okay, so if we look at our current roster, like forwards were good because we got Lambier, we got Malone, and we got King. McGinnis. So I think if we're going to sign anybody, we're going to sign a new guard. Actually, again, I want to be like sort of realistic. So let me just look at the let me just look at the league finances here. Let me just look what team had the highest. Like, I don't want to like again. In theory, without so payrolls, the max payroll is like 4 million. So I'm actually like I think going up the like basically luxury tax as sort of like an unofficial like game like limiting thing here is okay. Anyway though, okay, so I think okay, so who actually has done well? So I mean, we want a guard here. I mean, if we go, the problem is like yeah, the best guards are not like we don't actually have like I mean honestly it's resigning Mike Galian, but we might end up doing that. Honestly, let's sign the microwave. And then let's give a few days. Okay, so I'm going to open up the big stars here, which is Wilson, Mac, and Bird. Okay, so cool. So what we'll do is once these guys, well, let's see, was there anybody else of note? Not really. Like these are sort of like the big three of the free agency class. So Wilson, let me just look over. So Wilson got draft pick in round 2 and actually got a lot better. And he's been a solid player for the Washington. He's been a 2-time All-Star for the Bucks, who have not been doing great. Ollie Mack, again, he was a number 22 pick, and again, also for the Bucks. The Bucks might be terrible next year if both of these guys leave. And then Larry Bird has been okay for the Spurs. Hasn't been an All-Star yet, but he's been not a bad player. He has been Larry Bird, but he hasn't been like a total crapshoot yet. So, and also just for curiosity's sake, let's see what Kareem does. So I'm going to give us a few days and we'll just see what happens. Okay, so. Okay, everybody's still around. Okay, so Willie Washington is gone and he has signed for the Bulls. Ooh, okay, so they might be dangerous in the East next year. Okay. Okay, so Ollie Mack has signed with. Oh my God, Dallas is going to be a killer of a team. Okay, Jesus Christ. And Larry Bird has. Ooh, okay. Denver might be good. No, they were bad this past season. Okay, so I think we can make one more kind of big signing and one more sort of like decent signing. Like these guys are sort of like out of my cost range, but okay. I mean, Moore's a risk to take that he just becomes a good solid starter. I think what we'll do here is we'll negotiate. Well, oh, okay. Well, yeah, 2 years actually is good. Because then if he's bad, like if he basically crap shoots, we can like we can basically what's what I'm looking for here is I'm having a brain fart here. If he's bad, we can trade him away, basically. And okay. Irving's like way too expensive for our stats. Okay, so I think we'll bring back Mike Gale. And I think that's basically going to be our team. Yeah. That's our team. And so we go to the free agency. So actually, let me go to our finances real quick. Okay, like we're keeping things at 100. And yeah, we'll just see how this does, as long as we're making money. So let's advance to the next season and see how things work. So right now we're at a 41 out of 100, based on the current teams and their current stats. Here's what I'm hoping: Bruce Flowers becomes a possible starter. Johnny Moore advances to maybe a bench player. Ken Charles and Mike Gale don't fall apart. Bill Lambier continues to advance, and Malone, at least one of Malone and King stay above 60. So okay, so some interesting stuff here. Okay, so oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, come on, change over. Oh, oof. Okay, so that was not what we call good. Okay, so we have a problem, is that we don't have any stars now. Okay, so to review, Malone's down to 58, King's down to 58, Guinness is up, which is interesting, at friggin' 33. Vinny Johnson actually advanced, Sidney Moncrief advanced. Bill Lambier might be a bust, unfortunately. Mike Green fell apart, Dave Rochette fell apart, Mike Flynn fell down, Mike Gale is no longer good, Ken Charles hit the wall, Johnny Moore might be, honestly, our sixth man. Larry did not make it out, and Bruce Flowers might have been a bust. So, let's advance to the regular season, see where we are as far as like teams, and then that'll be it. Survey says, oh right, okay, so declining players. Well, at least we didn't sign Kareem. Let's see here. Adrian fell apart. Top rookies, Bill Garnett might be the shocker. Dominic Wilkins might be a bit of bad, but I mean worthy. Okay, so top 10 players is Hawkeye Whitney. Bill Garnett comes in. Who the hell? Tolbert, Washington. Okay, interesting. So declining teams. Warriors, who made the playoffs, are down by 10 points. Hawks, who didn't make playoffs, are down by points. The Bucks, who they lost like their best player, is down. Oh my, wait. We let Sly Williams go, and he becomes a good. Oh my god, that is BS. That is total BS. Anyway, Paxson loses 8 points. Okay, so gaining points. Calvin Nat up 6. Jazz up 8. The Nuggets up 8 because of their signings. And yeah, okay. Dominic Wilkins is up 15. So, top 5 teams. The Knicks, 76ers, Mavericks, Nets, Bulls. If we look at the power rankings, so yeah, we're down to number 9. Lakers, so yeah. Next season might be tough. But that's it for now. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and give it a comment, give it a like, comment below, and subscribe to your channel. I'm going to try to keep back consistent with this. I forgot how fun this is. Honestly, it probably helped I had a great season. But, we'll see how the season goes. We might be back into the, the depths of having to fight to get to the playoffs. But that's for now. If you enjoyed this, talk to you later, and adios. Have a good one.